What's up, guys? It's Jensen and welcome to another video. So as I talked about in one of my previous videos, the San Antonio Spurs dynasty is over. DeMar DeRozan is unhappy in San Antonio and he's likely going to leave in free agency, leaving a roster that's pretty bare. There's not a lot to be excited about. Maybe DeJounte Murray, because he's going to be a nice starting point guard in the NBA in my opinion. He's a very versatile defender and he might even be an all-star caliber player if he improves offensively. Lonnie Walker, Derek White, there's some intriguing players for sure, but it would take a Greg Popovich miracle to get this team into the playoffs next year without DeRozan. It's a bare roster, not a lot to be excited about in San Antonio. That's why they need to trade away LaMarcus Aldridge, because when we're looking at the 2020 NBA free agency class, it's pretty weak. There's going to be a team out there, though, that convinces themselves that adding a guy like LaMarcus Aldridge, who averaged 19 points per game and 7 rebounds per game during this season, there will be a team out there that convinces themselves that adding a guy like that pushes them over the top into a potential NBA championship team. Whether it be the Portland Trailblazers, perhaps, like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, if they think that adding LaMarcus Aldridge on top of Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, obviously, if they think that adding LaMarcus Aldridge pushes them over the top, they could be a team that adds him. Maybe a team like the Miami Heat make a lot of sense if they think that adding LaMarcus Aldridge on top of Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, Kendrick Nunn and the crew, if they think Aldridge pushes them over the top, they could be a team that's inclined to trade for him. The Brooklyn Nets, if they want to create an absolute juggernaut, maybe they trade for LaMarcus Aldridge on top of Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Karis LeVert. I mean, they could be a team that certainly trades for him. And then let's not forget these young teams either. Maybe a team like the Phoenix Suns, who think that maybe adding a guy like LaMarcus Aldridge next to Devin Booker, Kelly Oubre Jr., and DeAndre Ayton pushes them into the playoffs. Maybe the Suns would be inclined to trade for him. The Minnesota Timberwolves, we can't forget about them. If they think that adding LaMarcus Aldridge next to D'Angelo Russell and Karl-Anthony Towns, if they think that pushes them into the playoffs, they might trade for LaMarcus Aldridge. They could create a bidding war for LaMarcus Aldridge. That's just 5 teams I named off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure there's more teams that make a lot of sense for LaMarcus Aldridge. There's just too many teams out there. They could get a ton back for LaMarcus Aldridge because even though he's not an all-star caliber player, he's still a very good player. They could get some nice young pieces, some draft picks, I would think. I think that it makes so much sense not to trade away LaMarcus Aldridge. The Spurs need to do it. Build around DeJounte Murray. Build around Lonnie Walker, Derek White, and the young guys they have on the roster. Because the Spurs, while they're not relevant right now, in my opinion, in 2 or 3 years, they could be relevant if they do the rebuild right. If they do this the right way and rebuild now instead of trying to build a win-now roster, they might be relevant in 2 or 3 years. But they need to do the right thing now, which is trading away LaMarcus Aldridge. That's all I had to say, though. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Please like and subscribe. I'll be providing for NFL and NBA hot takes as the season goes on, and have a good day. Remember to follow me on Twitter, Jensen Sports. See y'all later.